I thought the Wildcat footers were going to be the grand prize, and as a roller coaster enthusiast, definitely a grand prize, but it looks like we have another grand prize, Sachel Page School. So this school is abandoned. I don't know how long it's been abandoned. I don't know anything about it. I just recognized that it was abandoned by seeing the empty parking lot boarded up, some of the doors boarded up. And oh, look at that. We've got ourselves a school with a pool. And you've got some buildup in here. I do wonder if Fairyland had a pool. Is this the same pool, just enclosed? Because it's like, you know, it's abandonception that we're doing right now. It's a weird sort of abandonception. You can see that the building has power, so even if a door is open, I don't know if I'll go in. School clearly closed since COVID started. It's got a few things in here. I wonder if I call, if they'll answer. It's crazy that we've got some abandonception here. With an abandoned school on the site of an abandoned theme park. You can see these units are turned off. Well, I'd say that I'm having an experience of abandonception because we are at an abandoned school that is on the site of an abandoned amusement park. We already found the Wildcat footers, which I thought would be the big prize of Fairyland Park, and they might very well be the big prize of the park, but there's also an abandoned school on the same property, like on the park property. These windows, it's understandable why they're tinted, since this is a school. And I did see a face coverings required sign, so on the building, so I believe that this was abandoned after COVID started. got a window that's pretty good for us to, some windows that are pretty good for us to look inside of over here. Got a bench that's collapsed. You can see the exit sign still is lit up. They were still taking interviews when they closed the school. Wonder why this place closed. Yes, we're at an abandoned school that's on the site of an abandoned theme park. I already did the remnants of the abandoned theme park with the footers from the coasters, and like when I was exploring the rest of the site of the theme park, I was like, I know they built a school on it, so I don't want to go during school hours. Turns out the school's abandoned. So it's abandonception, as I'm calling it. This must be our cafeteria. Well, I'm currently in Missouri, yeah. A working fire alarm, probably, because the building does have power still. I would imagine the fire alarms do work. But like, I mean, I did not think I would be seeing abandonception. And you can see by the shape of the building, there is very much an echo here. This is sort of like a little amphitheater. This building was definitely open past when COVID started, because on the main entrance there is a sign that says face coverings required. I don't know much about Sachel Page School, but I know that it was definitely open after COVID started. See the face coverings required sign. Unless they were, you know, trying to renovate it, and there might be some chemicals in the building that they're like, we don't want our workers to be around. You've got some whiteboards here. You've got a classroom. And we've got gas running. That sound is worrying. That sounds like a gas leak. That sound is worrying. Or maybe it's oh, it's the machine in that room. I was worried about that sound for a second. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if it's uploaded yet, but I do have a video of some roller coaster footers that I found on this property, and that was what I came here to look for, and I ended up finding that as well as an abandoned school. Here's another one of those face coverings signs that I was talking about. Get a nice view down the hallway. To see the other side of the building. And like I said, back in the Wildcat Woods, as I'm calling them, Christmas decorations, a staple of urban exploring. We know why the school closed. I'm just saying. They built a new one right there. Yeah, the school is not gutted at all. You've got the playground still here. You know what? The wheels are too rusty to spin. Yeah, this looks better than Whittier School, or the other one that I went to today. See if I can fit through the slide. Oh, I know I can. I'm really skinny, so I know I can fit through the slide. Hey, so since we are on the site of an amusement park, everyone, I'm just gonna say this when going down. Let's ride the slide! Woo! That's actually a pretty thrilling slide right there. Let's try the tunnel though, because yeah, you got a slide POV. Not the first slide POV I've ever done. You've got a crack in this, but yes, I am going to be able to fit through it. I don't know if I'll have space for that slide, because, I mean, I am a van lifer. And, ooh, we got a padlocked door. Yeah, maybe I'll find them in the rubble, like I did with Holiday Lanes. This is super locked. But you get a good view of the inside. Got some basketball hoops over here. You've still got a little bit of a theme park here with an abandoned school, because an abandoned school that has a playground, I guess, is kind of a theme park. So being on the site of an abandoned theme park, that just adds to it. Yes, so like I said, I do have a video titled Abandoned Fairyland Park, and you'll see roller coaster footers in the woods. And that's the reason I came out here, was to find those footers. And I end up finding a whole lot more. And since I know that some of our viewers, we started, I am going to show you the coolest room, perhaps the coolest room in the school again, after I swing a little bit. Let's go ahead and take, and you know what? I'm just gonna hold my phone while I swing. I'm gonna live precariously. Try to get it as high as an S&S Scream and Swing to be like we're actually at a theme park. Alright, I'm probably going to continue with the Explorer now. Just jumped off the swing. So I have pretty much walked all the way around the building. There is more playground equipment that is here. Ooh. Are we gonna get another angle of the pool? No, but we do get another room with some shelving. This looks like the gymnasium. How's it going? It's Farrell. Can see some water fountains in there. And we've got a storage closet that's locked. Another locked storage closet. And now we've got our basketball court. We've got a guy walking his dog on the property. I do wonder if these, imagine how abandonception it would be if, say, Fairyland Park had a cart ride or something, or this was the foundation to, say, a bumper cars ride. Imagine how abandonception that would be if this track was once the foundation of something. It's been a long time since I've been on a running track. But we've got more playground equipment in the center. Got our soccer goals over there. But yeah, as far as explorers that I was told, oh, it's not worth it. But for me to go anyway to see what I can find. Fairyland has to be up there. Got some lights on out here, and we've got no tinted windows on the pool room. So we've got an area for people to be watching. We've got some lap lanes that are still in place. It's absolutely ridiculous that they have a sign that says no diving, and then they have diving platforms. Like, hello? That pool, if filled with water, is absolutely deep enough for diving. Looking at that deep end. Although that pool does require a bit of a cleaning. Really crazy how I found this spot in my explores. Because it's like it's right here. I mean, I'm just gonna say if I needed a big open space to do something that was not going to be disturbed, I might come here. for the school. Sachel Page. And you've got benches that are custom done to say Page on them. It's just so fascinating to have abandonception. Like, I mean, I am tempted to go back to Independence this afternoon, but at the same time, it's like, I'm pretty happy with what I found here. And again, we've got the highway here that we've got to go under in order to get to the other side of the park, because like the park was basically divided by the highway. Fairyland Park. You've got an abandoned house here. Should I try the abandoned house? I'm thinking. Because like we've got a few abandoned houses, and I know they're abandoned by looking at the roof, but like I don't want to go into an abandoned house without knowing for sure it's abandoned, that sort of thing. Like, I mean, houses, it's just it's a different ball game versus this stuff. But again, here's the sign for the school with Sachel Page School. There's the school. And yes, I am stunned at how good of an explorer coming to Fairyland has ultimately been. I am stunned. Like, I'd say this reminds me of yesterday when I was given the Toys R Us location and just kept on finding stuff. That was right there because that shopping center was freaking abandoned. But yeah, that's probably going to be the end of my live stream here. And maybe I'll see you guys again later.